Anyone who wants to approach the supreme of all the personalities of Godhead on the Krishnalok planet in the spiritual sky and be intimately connected with the Supreme Personality Krishna must take this formula, as is stated by the Supreme Himself. The Bhagavad Gita is a book directed to the conditioned souls who are engaged in the material world with the purpose of lording it over nature and who do not know of the real spiritual life. The Bhagavad Gita is meant to show how one can understand his spiritual existence and his eternal relationship with the Supreme Spiritual Personality, and to teach one how to go back home, back to Godhead. One should transfer his energy entirely to Krishna conscious activities. One may be engaged in various activities, but one should not be attached to the result of his work, but the result should be done for him. One should not be attached to the result of his work, but the result should be offered to Krishna. One should also accept as prasadam food the remnants of offerings to Krishna. If, however, one is not able to construct a temple for Krishna, one can engage himself in cleansing the temple of Krishna. That is also Krishna karma. One can cultivate a garden. Anyone who has land, at least any poor man has a certain amount of land, can utilize that for Krishna by growing flowers to offer him. He can sow tulsi plants because tulsi leaves are very important, and Krishna has recommended this in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna desires that one offer him either a leaf or a flower or a little water, and he is satisfied. This leaf especially refers to the tulsi. So, one can sow tulsi leaves and pour water on the plant. Thus, even the poorest man can engage in the service of Krishna. One who considers the association of Krishna in his supreme abode to be the highest perfection of life, namely Krishnalok, Golok Vrindavan, he fully engages in devotional service, specifically in the 9 processes of devotional engagement: hearing, chanting, remembering, worshipping, serving the lotus feet of the Lord, offering prayers, carrying out the orders of the Lord, making friends with Him, and surrendering everything to Him. One should think of Krishna and act for Krishna favorably and not unfavorably. The pure devotee's only objective is to serve Krishna wherever he may be. A devotee of Krishna is friendly to everyone. A Krishna conscious person knows that if a man is suffering, it is due to his forgetfulness of his eternal relationship with Krishna. The universal form of Krishna, which is a temporary manifestation, and the form of time, which devours everything, and even the form of Vishnu, four-handed, have all been exhibited by Krishna. Thus, Krishna is the origin of all these manifestations. It is not that Krishna is a manifestation of the original Vishrupa or Vishnu. Krishna is the origin of all forms. There are hundreds and thousands of Vishnus, but for a devotee, no form of Krishna is important but the original form, two-handed Shyam Sundara. In the Brahma Samhita, it is stated that those who are attached to the Shyam Sundara form of Krishna in love and devotion can see him always within the heart and cannot see anything else. The form of Krishna is essential and supreme. Hare Krishna.